So this is if you have raw, uncooked pinto beans and you want to cook them? That's
yes, so yes, just cooking pinto beans from scratch. So last night I decided, well, I wanted to make sure that I had a protein made up
to go with the vegetable soup.
Yes, to go with the vegetable soup.
Okay.
You can either eat them by themselves, and I can make a cornbread, or they can even be added into the vegetable soup. So I wash these real good because they are dirty. You know, they're all pretty dirty when they're...
They are?
Yes,
You can actually see the dirt on them?
So, yeah, you can actually see the dirt. Like when you take them and you wash them, and you can just see them. So I
you have to wash.
Rinse them off really good, and then I soak them for a little bit. And I pour that water off, and then I soak them. I like to soak them overnight, so a good 12 hours.
Oh, 12 hours? So you just do it while you sleep then?
Yes, while you sleep. And it can be 12 hours. And sometimes I have before soak the beans to have them ready, and then I would just leave them in the refrigerator till I'm ready to cook them. So they're clean, they're soaked, and they're just ready to cook.
So as far as like prep time, it takes you how long to wash the beans?
To wash the beans and get them ready, maybe just a couple minutes.
Okay, so a couple minutes of that,
maybe
and then
3-4 minutes.
And how much water are you putting this in?
Yes, and then the first time I cook, so then I go ahead and like this water is going to cook down, and this is going to get thick when they're ready to eat. But I go ahead and I put the beans when they're ready to cook, and then fill the pot up with water, and actually first time bring it to a boil. But then that first batch has to be poured off because if you don't, you're going to be gassy.
Oh, so that's why you were saying the second time the first time.
Yes. So this time here, and then I just go ahead and drain all that first water off, and then I go back and put water in again. So yeah, you don't have
because the water gets thick as the beans get bigger.
Yes.
So like parts of the beans basically kind of go into the water then.
Yes.
So you are ultimately draining parts of the beans when you throw out the water the first batch, but it's the gassy batch.
Yes, because it's just like you bring it up to a boil, so and it kind of feels like, oh no, you're throwing it out, but that's where the gas is.
What about
putting
a carrot in there? I've heard if you put a carrot in there,
I've heard that works too, to put a carrot in.
But you haven't done that. You just do the.
I used to do that years ago, and I just haven't done that lately.
Did you ever found that it worked?
When I first did it years ago, it seemed like it worked, and then after a while, it didn't seem like it mattered.
Okay, so this water toss thing seems to work better.
Yes. And as these finish up, this is going to get real thick, and this will be a nice thick, like brown, like gravy soup.
So it's like water and then salt.
The salt will not go in until the very end. Because the salt will make the beans hard. So
really? So once it's ready, you put some salt in. Anything else you put in?
I put salt, and I do like to just roughly cut up one onion that goes in there when I cook it.
For the flavor?
Yeah, for the flavor of it. Sometimes I'll just cut it in half. But yeah, when it's done, then I'll put some good sea salt in it, and a gulp of olive oil, good olive oil. Put it in there and mix it up, and good to go.
Cool. All right, that's everything people need to know about making pinto beans without all the gas.